You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Okay. Have fun with your What letter is that? What letter is that?
You.
You. Very good. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition of Morning.
The farm market.
Morning.
The farm market.
We are going to go to Fresh Market after we do Dad's show, which is known as Morning. Hey, listen. Shh. Listen. We're going to do Dad's show and then go to Fresh Market.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Well, it's going to be one of them kind of mornings, I can see. Trying to frame up that Brock sign, y'all. Also not cut off my head. All right. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope y'all are having a great morning so far. What a day yesterday, right? Baseball Tigers rally for a win. You got some basketball today with LSU at Georgia. So, a lot of good stuff going on. Stephen Miller, Craig Schilling, Zachary, Courtney, good morning. James Tyrone, Jody Moscona, what's up, Pops? Brady Smith, good morning. Shelby Kelly, good morning. Michael Adams, Ryan Dixon, got the Brock Intimidator. I love it. Just in time for baseball season. Got the Brock Intimidator. Chris Boudreaux, good morning. Sean Cavalier, what's up? How about the Tigers, y'all? Chris Fournette, Carl the Cat, what's up? Arthur Coco, good morning. David Furr, I'm just here for the fire pulmonary comments. Y'all, last night, being on Twitter reminded me of just how annoying some LSU baseball fans can be. Oh, it's a commercial. Are we going to be patient? Thank you for being patient. Literally, after the top of the first, Hess gave up 3 runs. My Twitter timeline filled with idiots. Why is Hess starting? Same year, New Year's, same Hess. I'm like, you want cats? Okay. He's not a Friday night guy. He doesn't have Friday night stuff. He throws 96 with a wipeout slider. He has Friday night stuff. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Anyway. Oh my God. Like, it's going to be a long year. But, I'll tell you what. Look, there was some stuff, obviously. It was a lot of rust. Josh Smith booted the ball at short. Or actually, dropping a pop-up on the infield, which extended the third. Hess would have gotten out of the fourth. Hess would have gotten out of the fourth, but for that, Fontenot would have had a cleaner eighth, but for the tapper to first that he, Bianco, and Broussard couldn't figure out. Sloppy game. 5 guys got hit. Robert, I thought you wanted cats. But when you can put up 12 runs and hit 4 homers and Elmo and then Robert. Okay, cats and then Robert. Guess who went for Robert again? There's a lot to like. There's a lot to like with this baseball team. I love Derek Walker. 2 1/3 scoreless, looking like the old Eric Walker. Painting corners. I loved Cole Henry. His first pitch effortlessly just groove at 94, then follows it up at 96. Like, they got so much talent on this team. They'll put it together. Only 55 to go. Brennan Kluka, what's up, dude? Jennifer Bonnell, good morning. Robert Scott, what's up? Charlie Gale, Jamie Rabelais, Michael McNett, good morning. Shelby, don't you start with me, bro. Don't you start me about that midweek games, bro. Troy Fuselier, what's going on? Jason Hatcher, what a day yesterday, man. Trivia, what's up, dude? Lindsey Williamson, what's up? Jared Adams, Ryan Jackson, Ron Usey, good morning, everybody. What were we doing thinking Cabrera wouldn't be the first one to homer? Bruh, Cabrera's so good. he's incredible. He's playing a different game. He's just, and I get it. It was an opener, one game against ULM, but his plate discipline. It's you can just even just watching Cabrera and then watching Garza, Mathis, like the JUCO guys, and then a freshman like Bianco in there. Just the discipline of the plate. Fresh Market. Okay. After Dad show. After Dad show.
Hello, Robert.
Wait, you want Robert? How about Cats and then Robert?
Okay.
He's so happy. Cabrera is just. I mean, I said it before, and I got to see Daniel a lot when he was still in high school, and he was driving from. He went to Curtis. He was driving up from River Ridge to come work out with Terrio Attraction. So I'd see him there almost every morning. I mean, I'd see Cabrera as a high school kid. And Terrio would be like, man, this kid, he's different. Like, he just, and he'd rave about him. And like, you're seeing him now. He's just, for that long, he's been that different. And that those guys don't typically play college baseball, man. And not only he's got this year, he's got to stay next year, too. It's unfair, man. Jason Rayburn, good morning. Corey Gautreaux, Patrick McCann, Bob Kubrick, Joey Painich, Lil C, what's up? Paul Melansaw, Dana Abear, Trey Landry, Scott Belgard, Todd Dupuy, good morning. I'm going to hit the share button. Hopefully y'all will do the same. Sharing the post is a big, gigantic help. And another thing y'all could do that's a big, big help is like the Brock page. Brock is tagged in this post, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. We appreciate them for sponsoring Morning Scone every day. And if you have any of these issues, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, knee, shoulder, spine, they do musculoskeletal oncology, MRI. You can get your MRI, X-ray. They have after hours clinic as well. So, and they're open on weekends. So you're out as a weekend warrior playing backyard football, and you pop a shoulder, go over to Brock. Let's see, Charlie Gale. How about Duplantis? So Duplantis had 2 homers as a freshman, 2 homers as a sophomore, 2 homers as a junior, and 2 homers last night. Robert, you want Robert? Okay, I'll show you Robert. But you want Robert? I'll show you Robert. I'll show you that big nerd. But I know you're gonna get upset, and I'll show him to you. I don't think you want him. I'll show you. There he is. I know he ain't want Robert. He'll be here in a... Come here. Robert is rallied. Let's see, David Furr, the wind was playing tricks on both teams last night. There's no doubt there were wind-aided home runs, and the wind was playing tricks with pop-ups, there's no doubt. It was a rare February launch pad at the box last night because of the wind. There's no question. I mean, normally, you remember what Maneri said, he was playing Hal Hughes here early because... he was playing Hal early because he wants defense there, early in the season when the weather's cold, because you don't typically have as many high-scoring games. And they scored 12 in the opener with 4 home runs, and the teams combined for 6 homers on opening night at the box. Oh, my God. Why are you questioning the GOAT, Robert? Sorry, my bad, Craig. Robert is the GOAT viewing option on Morning Scone for Drew. And then Cats. Okay, Robert and then Cats. Hey, can you sing the Cat song? How's it go?
Meow, meow.
Yeah. You want it right now? You want Cats? You want Robert? Cats. Told you I didn't want Robert. His joy right now is making me get my stuff and down to go change this every 5 seconds. That's what he's laughing at right now. Look at this. You want cats? You want cats? Cats. He wants little baby bum Talking about their kittens and their mittens. Now I gotta find it. That's ants. You better not come in here and tell me you want ants next. Look at this. Stupid stuff. That's what he's watching. Lord, y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all are so patient. Every one of y'all that watches this every day. Love having y'all part of my day. I mean that, man. I love having y'all part of my day. It's a great way to wake up. And he's dropping letter blocks. Hey! Hey! What? What's the word? Hey, listen. So after Dad's show, listen, we're gonna do Dad's show. And then after Dad's show, we're gonna get dressed and then go to Fresh Market. Okay? Okay? Is it that? Okay. Okay. Listen.
Go find my cat.
We are after Dad's show. We'll get dressed and then go to Fresh Market.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do some questions. Hey, can you say bless you? Okay.
Bless you.
Bless you. Drew sneezes and says bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Can we get some questions? How about Shelby, who said, I think
Shelby walk.
Shelby walk. Shelby, he wants you to walk.
Cat walk.
Cat walk? Shelby said, I think once Hess gets to the bigs, he will end up in the bullpen. He does seem to be more consistent in that role, and his stuff jumps to elite as a closer, and his mentality fits that role better, in my opinion. Okay. Shelby, I think you're right. I mean, I don't think there's any question that when he can rear back for an inning and throw 98 and eventually touch 100, that's where he's going to be more valuable. I don't think there's any question. Art show.
Go Fresh Market.
Go Fresh Market after Dad's show. But I also know that this isn't professional baseball. This is college baseball. And in college baseball, you want your best arm to pitch as many innings as possible. And a lot of college hitters are going to have trouble hitting Zach Cass at 96 with a wipeout slider. At the first batter of the game, he got him into a 1-2 count and lost him. Then he gave up the double and the homer, and that stinks. After that, he got the next 7 guys on 12 pitches. It was filthy. Nobody could touch him. They had no idea. And then the lineup turned over, and the kid that doubled homered. And then in the fourth, he should have been out of the inning, but Smith dropped the pop-up. So that first inning, I'll chalk that up maybe to overthrowing a bit to that first guy, and then he tried to be a little too fine. I'm not worried about it, man. I'm not. He is going to throwing 95, 96 with that slider, and if he can start to locate his change, he is going to give college hitters hell of a time, man. He's going to be fine. Regardless of how he projects. And I agree with you how he projects to the next level. But I also know that the reason he's back here is because Maneri was going to give him a chance to start again. I mean, it's... And you have a chance with that arm to let him be your starter, you do it. And he will. Chris Robert, Danny Brabham, good morning. Bruce Moberly, good morning. Break de Villiers, Cabrera's throw from left. No kid, man. And that was, I'll tell you what, man. That was the deficiency in his game, was his glove. And last night he timed the ball against the wall beautifully. He made the diving catch and then doubled on him at first. What a play that was. I mean, that's a difference maker in the game. I mean, you maybe have a different result in the ball game if that ball lands. Hey, let's not block anybody. We're not going to block anybody this morning, okay? Okay. Okay, no blocks. Put it right there, no blocks. Okay? Cats. David Childers. Yeah, by the way, Cabrera's deficiency in his game was his glove, and you could tell he worked a lot on that this offseason. He also got some new ink. As you could tell, he's extended his tats down the left arm, so gives him a little edge.
Go.
Charles Rees, who saw that power stroke coming from Duplantis. So that's an interesting one, Charles. Like, what? So something that, for as goofy as Terrio can be, I don't. What? Use your words. Use your words.
Go grandmother.
Listen to me, baby. Listen to me. Listen to me. After Dad show, we will get dressed and then go to Fresh Market.
Okay.
Okay. So don't ask me again, okay?
Drew come.
Drew come?
Yeah.
Yay. My sweet. Hey. Are you watching Mary Had a Little Lamb? You don't want Robert. Liar. What? Okay. Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen. We're not going to do fussy face this morning. We're not. Okay? You want to watch Robert?
Robert.
You want Robert? You don't want Robert. Oh. Robert. I know you don't want no Robert. I wish you did. It'd buy me about 20 minutes, but... Stephen Miller, great to see a lot of the former players at the game last night. Yes, a lot of those guys were out there. That's cool. They're in town, obviously, before they report the ones that are still playing professionally. Terrio. So we know, Terrio can be, obviously, he and I joke a lot, but there's nobody I know that knows more about hitting. And it's one of those things where he's got sort of like this just next level understanding. And the ability to teach it. Anyway, cats. And he always says, in great hitters, the last thing to come is power. Because once you get discipline in your swing and repetition and contact, you increase bat speed and then power comes. And so about Duplantis, it wouldn't surprise me if Duplantis, he's not gonna be a power hitter, but with that bat speed and ability to make solid contact, could he run a few out of the yard? I don't think he's a double-digit homer guy. He's off to a good start. You want ants or cats? Drew? What do you want? Momo's car. Did you want Momo's? What do you want, Drew? All right, Robert. You want cats. You're lying to me. You don't want cats. Get my squats in this morning, y'all. Jason Blanchard, good morning. Sean Pumphrey, good morning. George Ratemeyer, good morning. Let's see. Grant Males, good morning from Nashville. Catch a morning scone before heading to Iceland. Wow. Very cool. Thank you, Grant. Appreciate you watching, man. Have fun in Iceland. James Thompson, good morning. Spell check. Really the win or rally? In the headline. I'll change it. Thank you. John Call, good morning. Arthur Coco, do you think the team will have problems later in the season without true left-handed pitching? So, I asked Maneri that. I just put Robert on and you asked we're going to watch Cats. Hey, watch Cats and then Robert. Okay, watch Cats. So I asked Maneri that at Baseball Media Day. And the weird thing is, I don't think anybody else in the room realized that was a reality. And Maneri's answer, he was prepared for it. You could tell, because it's something he's obviously thought about. And
go find my text.
After Dad's show, we'll go to Fresh Market. He said, okay. He said it's not ideal, obviously, but he ran.
To you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear. Robert. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
That was really good, Drew, seeing the itsy bitsy spider. If y'all couldn't tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, who are we talking about? Don, good morning. Ian, what's up, dude? Shelly Melanson, Mark Allen. Oh, kids are great. Russell Apple, good morning. Drew, send me to Fresh Markets. Janet, we're going there after this, so if you want to see us, we'll be there. Travis McGraw, Chris Keller, Mark Allen. Do they sell dry-aged whole ribeyes at Fresh Market? They got a bunch of meat. I don't know if they sell dry-aged whole ribeyes. They had ribeyes. I don't know if they had dry-aged ribeyes. Jesse McCormick, good morning. Oh, left-handed pitching. So I asked Maneri that question point blank, and he said obviously it's not ideal, but he started running through all the stats of their guys against their righties, certain righties against lefties that actually have a better ERA against lefties than righties. So I think they know situationally who they'd want. And then he explained, like, if you get a guy with a certain arm angle, it actually can be harder to hit coming in on a lefty as opposed to going away. We'll see. I mean, he had his explanation. It's obviously something they've thought about, they've planned for, situationally what they'd like to do, but it's not ideal, obviously. I don't ever remember a team ever not having a left-handed pitcher. But, ultimately what Paul says, like, we didn't want to just, like, check boxes. I wanted to get the best guys. And, Cole Henry throws 97. Jaden Hill throws 97. Nate, 98. Seat buckle. They just happen to be righties. Landon Marceau is, passed on $2 million to come to LSU. He just happens to be a righty. It's like, do you not take those guys because you want to get a lefty? I get it.
Oh,
What? Wow. Mark, good morning. Trivia yesterday press conference with Will Wade was hella funny. Oh, when he was going off he went off for like 6 minutes yesterday on the replay review situation. Steven, really want to see LSU come out this afternoon and impose their will from the jump and not get behind. So, Steven, I think the reason all right. I think the reason you may well see that is Marceau. Drew come? Yeah. Yay. I love you. I mean, I guarantee you Marceau in the intra-squads was facing better hitters than he's going to see today, and he didn't allow a run in 3 intra-squads.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. I think today should be just fine. I'm more curious. Like, I'm excited to see Marceau today. I'm excited to see Marceau today. I'm curious to see Jaden Hill tomorrow. Curious. Very good, Drew. I know Hill has a big arm. I know he can throw 98. Can he command his stuff? Can he handle the environment? Can he get out there and throw strikes? You know what I mean? Like, that's more what I meant. I'm curious. Very good, Drew. Carl and Cat crowd was awesome last night. I'm glad you brought that up, Carl, because there was one moment where I was super disappointed. And in the eighth inning, bless you, kid from ULM had walked 2 guys, and you're in a tie ball game, and he's struggling to find it, and you have a chance here to give yourself a lead and give the ball to Peterson and end it, and it was crickets. I mean, people sitting on their hands until the bases got loaded and the count went full with Broussard up, and Broussard of course hit the ball to third. The guy couldn't handle, and that scored the go-ahead run, and then Duplantis hit the grand slam. But until it was a 3-ball count until it was a full count with Broussard, crickets, man. I couldn't believe. I was sitting there watching it like, and y'all know, man. I didn't go to the game. Who am I to sit here and criticize people for not getting up and yelling or whatever? But man, I was disappointed, man. Golly, I'm like, crowd is rusty as well, man. Anyway, there were a lot of people, if that's what you mean. As far as being loud and into it, it didn't come across on TV. That was disappointing, man. Let's see. Mark, the Andrew Dawson Classic this week on MLB Network Live in New Orleans. Andre Dawson? Dan DeCody. What's up, Dan? Robbie Beamer. Duplantis got that pop. Dude, this hit hasn't more than 2 in a season. Yeah, it was awesome. Mark Demps fired. Yep. It's about time. We talked about that a bunch on AFR yesterday, but I was glad to see it, man. Not that I'm glad to see somebody get fired, but just it was inevitable, and I'd rather you do it now than. Hey, it's a 3, 2, 1 handsome. That's what Erica says when she counts down whenever she's doing his hair. I'd rather see them do it now than wait. You know, the inevitable was coming, so I'd rather see him do it now than wait to the end of the season. At least give your fan base a feeling like you're not asleep at the wheel. Property's made a comeback. Mark Bayard, howdy Matt, heading to softball game today in Clearwater. Nice. It'll be my daughter and son's first LSU sporting event. Very cool. Hopefully they win, man. I know they split yesterday. So here's hoping they win. They're having a really good start to the season. Janet, just heard LeBron has a history with the Pels, interim GM. Yeah, Danny Ferry. Well, Danny Ferry was with the Hawks. One of the guys they're talking about getting is the former Cavs GM who got fired. In a full-time role anyway. Bye. Mwah. Ryan Dixon, Hess needs to learn to pitch to contact, not strike out everyone. I think he did that last year. He started off the season, that's what he was doing, but he got better, and he started to have more efficient innings. Like I mentioned, after the first 3 hitters, a bumpy start, he got the next 5 guys out with like 12 pitches. I mean, it was efficient. Demps should have been fired a long time ago. I completely agree with that. They gave him plenty of rope, plenty of opportunity to get that thing right, and he didn't. So it was inevitable. I'm glad they did it now instead of waiting. Josh Long, good morning. Dustin Roussel, good morning. Mark Bayard, found out softball games are sold out. Yikes, get my scalp hat on. Mark, wait and see if Nick Torina pops up on here, and then shoot him a message. See if we can sneak you in the dugout. Let's see. Dan DeCody, LSU makes statement in Georgia. They win by 15 plus. What's the line on today's game? Today's LSU basketball. I haven't looked for a line. I'd imagine it's probably close to double digits. 8 maybe? 7, 8? They gotta be a big favorite. If y'all listened to Locked on LSU yesterday, I don't see the line here posted yet. Oh, there it is. 8. Your boy was on it. What? Can you use your words, please? Can you use your words?
Bye, Dad Show.
Bye, Dad Show. Not yet. We're not done with Dad Show. Nah. You gonna go watch Kittens?
Bye, kids.
Bye, Kittens. Do you want ants? Boom, boom, boom. You want ants? Okay. The ants go marching. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Anyway. This is one of those games, man, for LSU basketball today. Do not let them stay in this ball game. Georgia just went and got housed by Texas A&M, who's terrible. There's going to be nobody at this game today. They're 1-10 in the conference. You already beat them. You scored 92 on them when you played them here. And LSU's a better rebounding, better defensive team now than they were when they played them 4 weeks ago, whatever it was. Man, all I got to say is you cannot let this team hang around, especially after Tom Crean. If y'all missed it, Tom Crean earlier this week said, he should have run off all these guys. It's his fault because he kept them all. And then they went and got housed by A&M. They've quit on him. Cats. But it's one of those things, man. the only way this becomes a game is if you let them stay in it early, and then you're in a dogfight in the second half. If you go get up double digits early in the first 10 minutes of this ball game, they'll roll. Let's see. I chalk up the struggles last night to nerves, opening night jitters, Hess included. You could see he was amped. They all settle in and get better. Mark, when is the next LSU basketball game? Today against Georgia, 5 o'clock. Gail Benson wants Will Wade for the Pelicans job. I don't think that's going to happen. Although I think he'd do a good job.
No.
Tom Brouillard. It was so much more fun watching Hess come out his wild thing, fired up, putting fear on opponents, completely shutting them down.
Yeah.
V's a very good starter. Is that V? You talking about Vittmeyer?
Wait, and what?
Huh?
What?
What?
No.
No.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know, the wild thing. But you had that luxury, right? When you had Alex Lang and Jared Poche at the front of your rotation, and then Eric Walker was a freshman All-American. You could use the guy throwing 98 coming out of the bullpen. You don't have that luxury right now. Like, he's your best arm. He's got to pitch the most innings.
Wait.
So you got to refine him. Way. Earl Lytle, good morning. Hess needs to go back to the pen. Oh, God. I am so sick of this conversation. No disrespect to Earl. But it's just not a smart thing, like, to say Hess needs to go to the bullpen. He is your best arm. You got to maximize him and get starters innings out of him. He's not going back to the bullpen. This is college baseball. It's not Major League Baseball. Like, you don't just cut a guy or call someone up from the minors to give him the next shot. Like, you got your roster, and you got a bunch of guys that'll never play at the next level that they're going to face this year. You have some that will, but most guys can't hit 96 in a wipeout slider. Most can't. Like, it's going to be fine. Everybody forgets that Hess for 2 months last year was as dominant a starter as there was in college baseball. Like, go back and look at the box scores. After the Notre Dame series, starting with Texas, he was untouchable for 2 months. And then the end of April, he just fell off a cliff. And it was his stamina. He wasn't used to extending at that level in college. And that's why they shut him down in the fall. Alexander. Animi. Drew again. Drew come.
Yeah.
Yay. I love you. Huh?
Go find my tag.
After Dad's show, we're going to go to Fresh Market. Okay. Brian Ashcraft, good morning. Frankie Schmidt, good morning. What? Use your words, baby. Oh, are you singing Sesame Street? Sunny day. Like, it's just... Daisy. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. You can't afford a carriage. You'll look sweet upon a seat of a bicycle built for two. Yeah?
Dave.
Love you.
Daisy, I'm waiting. Daisy.
Balvo. Give her your hands to do. I'm half crazy. Let's sing.
Calm.
Let's see. Kevin Toller, good morning. Tom Granite, good morning. Andrew Bayer, good morning. Kevin, not a single left-handed pitcher on the team. It's funny, man. If y'all been listening to AFR and all my stuff for weeks and weeks, you'd have known that. Been talking about that. They do have one. It's Easton McMurray. He's hurt. But Maneri's run through all the percentages. He feels like they know matchups, guys, righties that are better against lefties. They feel like they know what to do in those situations. And said that was his point. So I'd rather get the best pitchers instead of just check boxes. So, hey, Jessica Sanchez, good morning. Beanie Blanchard, good morning. Let's see. We can always put Cabrera on the mound. That's something. Huh? Hey, Reese. Reese is at Disney World. That's his cousin, Reese. Go to Fresh Market. After Dad Show, we're going to go to Fresh Market, I promise. Okay. Dad Show, of course, is a morning scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. They are open on weekends. Let's see. Mark, did Davis fake the injury so he could walk out of the arena Thursday? Maybe. Brock. We are presented by Brock. Very good. It did not look, the injury did not look intense at the time. And it turns out it was just a bruise, so maybe so. Beanie Blanchard softball made SportsCenter top 10. So did baseball. Cabrera's catch. Tom Guidros, Hunter Burns, good morning. Brian Ashcraft, the diving catch was 7. Yeah, I saw it last night. But ESPN hates LSU. The funny thing is, I was watching SportsCenter last night, the LA SportsCenter. So Stan Verrett was anchoring, and so he kept doing "Go Tigers" shout outs. It was pretty cool. Jeffrey Easley, good morning. George Rittmeyer's Drew 2. Drew's 4.5, so Drew will be 5 in July. Cabrera was MVP last night. Cabrera was awesome, man. Guys like that don't typically play college baseball. That's the reality of it. Guys Daniel turned down 7 figures to come to LSU just because his dream was always to play at LSU. And I respect it. And there's something to be said. Like, would you rather? And I think more guys are doing this now, because you can look at a Bregman who played rookie ball and then a half season in AA, AAA fast track, and then was in the show. Same thing with a guy like Benintendi and Dansby Swanson, and you're seeing a lot of premier college players now fast track to the pros. So it's like, would you rather spend 3 years getting better in college baseball, taking charter flights and staying, playing with your boys and playing in front of big crowds and playing, for championships, or would you rather go ride a bus and play in front of 50 people in Spokane? You know what I mean? There's something to be said for it.
I'll be a call.
What? Can you use your words? Is this Dad's coffee? Look.
Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy coffee.
Daddy's coffee. Very good. That is Daddy's coffee. That is Daddy's coffee. Kyle Gallo. Cabrera came to school as a pitcher outfielder. Do you think Maneri lets him toe the rubber this year? No. I haven't asked, but I cannot believe that they would risk him in any way. I just can't believe they do that. And I don't know that he has pitched. John Boudreau, good morning. Oh gosh, I am so behind on comments. Wow, this is just when y'all are talking about what are you doing? You stinker. You stinker. You thought you were gonna get me with a filter. All right. I'll wear the filter for a minute. Tom Granick, how about the run saving catch by Bianca? Yes. And I respect the Bianca from Terrio there. But yes. Ryan DeLong, good morning. On a night filled with a lot of defensive miscues, there were some really nice plays. The catch by Bianco was one of them. The catch by Cabrera and left was obviously one of them. There were some moments. Cheryl, good morning. Tom, let's see. Ryan Blanchard, Hess needs to be in the bullpen. I'm not answering that question anymore. Michael, it's just I've answered enough. I'm not talking about Hess in the bullpen. The head coach has told you it's not happening, and if you think that your best pitcher, that the guy with the best stuff, needs to be reserved for late game scenarios instead of getting 6, 7, 8 innings out of him, then I just can't help you. It's college baseball. It's not pros. You don't have a 5-man staff of professional pitchers. I'm not sure that any of you are taking me seriously right now because of this filter, but I'm done answering the Hess question. We're 1 game into the season. I'm done answering. And by the way, when he hits his groove, I'm going to laugh at everybody because he's going to. And it might happen next week, and I'm going to laugh at everybody. I might go screenshot all of these comments, and I'm going to laugh at all of you. I'm going to laugh at all of you. That was pretty clear by Dad's show. Tom, that's funny. Great video of Duplantis Grand Slam from the stands. I saw. I tweeted it last night. I retweeted. Somebody, whoever took it, tagged me in it. I guess they were going just tagging people in the media one by one, so I retweeted it. It was pretty cool. Lucky that ball didn't hit his camera. It was close. Grant Males, does Kentucky need to beat Tennessee for us to get in the top 10? No. I think LSU, if they win today, when the polls come out, will be somewhere 10 to 12, regardless of what happens in Kentucky, Tennessee. But then obviously if LSU goes and wins the next, beats Florida and Tennessee, they'll be in the top 10. Good morning, Dad show. I'm going to turn off this filter, by the way. Good, turn that off. Carrie Poston, good morning. I'm going to go pretty fast here. Carl, Georgia's a dumpster fire. Can't let a team like that stay in it for sure. Corey Rica, good morning. Josh Long, is Hess going to the pen? The new LSU receivers are midweek games. Yep, pretty much. Shelby Kelly. Matt, do you prefer the Hess convo over the midweek combo? Oh, God. Just neither one. Like, all right, I will tell you this. No, I'm not going to do it. Well, another day. Andrew, why do you think our defense was bad yesterday? It's a good question. I think the wind had something to do with the fly balls. Josh Smith dropping a pop-up on the infield is just completely out of character. Bianco at first base, I think, bless you, got some growing pains. I mean, you don't have a defensive first baseman there. Guy's playing for the first time. He's playing at the collegiate level. Outfield was spectacular. And you know what? Subtly, and I should have mentioned this before, and I was watching the game thinking it, Brock Mathis was fantastic last night. He caught 5 different pitchers, and he was terrific behind the plate. And he's not even the guy that's supposed to win that job. It's supposed to be Garza, who, by the way, that was the biggest disappointment last night was Garza. One game, I'm not going to write the kid off, but he was a little outclassed by major college pitching, and that was ULM's guy. Go to Fresh Market. I hope he comes along, but you know, some guys are just guys that are hunting fastballs and they can run into one and hit it 380 feet, 400 feet. You know, I don't know that maybe he was pressing a little much last night, feeling like he had to put on a show, but he was a little outclassed last night at the plate. I hope he comes along, but Mathis was great behind the plate last night. The only ball he got crossed up on was he was set up outside and Hess went up and in at 95 and went to the backstop. And that was the only one all night. Everything else, I thought he was flawless. I thought he was really good last night. Keith Scoutco. Matt, what's the latest on Poche? Where is he in his career as well as Lang? Lang pitched really well last year in South Carolina, part of the Cubs organization. He was a starter for him. I'm not sure how Poche did. He's in the A's organization. And both will report to minor league camp coming up, I guess, maybe in a few weeks. Jonathan Foru, good morning. Adam Penny, good morning. Party at Fresh Market after the show. We'll be there. Y'all know we'll be there. My nephew, number 3, Andrew Beasley, got a hit in an RBI fest. There you go. Boy, Tom, it was fun to watch. I believe it, man. And that's a great example, though, Tom, too. For those guys to get a chance to play in the box and hit off guys that they see in Omaha and like to go do it. Those kids, of course, grow up in Louisiana. They love to play at LSU. Just not everybody can, Are you making my blender sound? I make a smoothie for breakfast every day. He makes the blender sound. He goes like, zzz, right? After that show, we're almost done. After that show, we'll go to Fresh Martet. Todd Dupuis has to be fine. First game, just to my energy, has to start to dominate. Yes, he will, Todd. Thank you, Todd. CHS, no chance for 49 today. Chance for 49 today. You're going to have to explain that one too. Oh, John Boudreaux. Pete Boudreaux's son, John, who messaged me. Yes. I'll be pulling for Coach Boo. Oh, how incredible is that, right? Good night alive. Saying Coach Pete Boudreaux at Catholic has a chance for his 49th state championship today. Crazy. What a stud. Carl, just saw you at Cedric Harrison's show yesterday. Yeah, me and Terry talked to Ced yesterday a little bit. He was good. We'll have him back. He was really good. He's Jaden Hill's cousin. Justin Jones. Hey, listen. Listen, we're almost done. And then, after Dad's show, we're going to get dressed and go to Fresh Market. After Dad's show. Very good. Okay. Quick reminder for all those who just joined us about Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Really, really appreciate Brock for sponsoring Morning Scone. And if y'all could like their Facebook page, that's a huge help. They're tagged in this post. So, now or whenever we're done, if you just tap on the Brock link in this post, if you would just like their page, that would be awesome. And, of course, anything you need, Weekend Warrior, sports medicine, pediatric orthopedics. I've mentioned y'all before. Drew sees Dr. Brad Collada over there. So if y'all notice how he walks, his knees kind of buckle a little bit. So he has these orthotics, these little shoes that he wears, braces he wears in his shoes. So Dr. Brad keeps tabs on Drew. So a lot of awesome services, man. They've taken care of my neck. I want to strain my Achilles. They did the MRI there, put me in a walking boot there. You can do all that. It's called like the Orthodome. It's like right when you walk in, it's on the right where they can fit you for your crutches or your walking boot or whatever you need. They got all that stuff, man. So it's a great spot, man. Love those people. They've been fantastic to us. Let's see. Kenny, good morning. Adam Penny, I love watching the offense last night. They responded when they needed to. Great to see Walker on the bump. Totally. I mean, if I had to go with my positives, Eric Walker, who I think is the key to the season, was awesome last night. I think it was great to see Cabrera dominate. Good to see him win, obviously, and rally late. I thought seeing Cole Henry chuck it effortlessly, 96, was so much fun. I did not like seeing Matt Beck have trouble in the ninth. Mathis behind the plate. There was a lot to like last night, man. A lot to like. I'll tell you this, they need to get more production out of the bottom third, and I won't be surprised if they take Broussard and move him to the 8 hole and move everybody up, because the bottom. I don't have the box score in front of me, but the bottom third of the order, aside from Mathis getting plunked a couple of times, gave you nothing. And the top of the order was nobody can get him out. So I think you've got to take a guy like Broussard, move him to the 8 hole, so you can put a little bit of production in the bottom third of your order, because that can't be that you can't go over with that crew. And you have the luxury of putting somebody down at the bottom of the order. And I understand the idea that you don't want to start the order with 4 consecutive lefties. I get that. But I think that's less consequential than not going potentially 2 innings without getting a base runner because the bottom of your order is doing nothing. So I'll be interested to see if Maneris shakes it up. And it's not a knock on Broussard. It's putting a valuable asset at the bottom in the bottom third to get guys on the bump when you turn it over for Josh Smith and Antoine Duplantis and Cabrera. Let's see. Ryan Metter, good morning. Dustin Davis, what's up, Double D? Andy Cohen, hey, Coach Ken, good morning. You're fine. I'm amazed at all the Tiger fans bailing on Hess after 1 inning. Also, people questioning whether Dunn is the right choice. That's the stupidest thing ever. Someone asked me on Twitter last night, is Dunn the right guy for the job? I said, yes. And then the number of responses like, you're wrong. I'm like, talk to anybody who's pitched at LSU. They will all tell you, unequivocally, Alan Dunn is the man. Nobody's ever helped them more than Dunn. Like, let's see. Hippie scones? What did I do that's hippie? Oh, the filter. We're on the filter. Got it. I'm just getting to the filter comments. That's how behind I am. Jason Bourgeois, James Harrelson, what's up, Chesticles? Agree about Mathis, Brister, Andrew Brister, Meridoc. Matt, what's the word on C.J. Willis? Has he struggled in spring camp? I don't think so. It's just a log jam. Nice player. I just, where are you going to put him? I think he's just one of those guys in a log jam. Like, DiGiacomo, who got in last night as a pinch runner and then hit, they thought that guy was going to come in and be the starting center fielder this year. I mean, he was coming here to be the starting center fielder, but then Watson came back, and it's like, well, sorry, dude, you're kind of, we'll find you some ABs here and there, but, so it's kind of how it goes, man. You get talented guys that just got to sit and watch. I think Willis is one of those guys. What's up, cuz? Michael Moscona, Ryan Bayham, good morning. Frankie Schmidt, catch you on AFR Monday. Take Drew to Fresh Market today. We'll be there, man. Brooke Barnett, what's up, Brooke? Robert Barlow, good morning. George, time for Scout Parade. Have fun at the Fresh Market. Nice. Mark, good morning. Jason Rogers. All right, we are at the end of the comments. I think it's about time that we take Drew to Fresh Market. Okay. Let's see. What's coming up today? Also, 2 o'clock baseball against Army. 5 o'clock basketball against Georgia. So a good full day, man. I'll be on Twitter throughout all of it. So if y'all want to tweet me, please do. Love to interact as always. If y'all have not yet, yesterday's Locked on LSU podcast does have the Georgia preview for today in it. So if you want, I think we started with baseball. The second segment, we talked Georgia. So if you want the basketball preview for Georgia today, 10 minutes, go to the Locked on LSU podcast. Yesterday's episode, the second little segment, about 10 minutes in, is where we do our Georgia preview. So, Seat buckle. All right, we're done. Thanks to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. They're tagged in this post. Please, again, like them. Please share this post if you've not done it yet. Please share. Share. Sharing makes the world go round. And we will see y'all tomorrow for a Sunday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock. Later. Okay, you ready to go to Fresh Market? You ready? I'm ready. Bye. You say bye?
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye, Dad Show.
Bye, Dad Show. And you blew him a kiss. Oh, that's so sweet. Bye, y'all.